What is the nature of projection? Projection has no nature of its own. Hmm? But it is like an alien that comes to America and becomes naturalized or domiciled. Hmm? So, projection, if we want to use the word creation, projection is created by our understanding of things and the patternings, as we have talked about many times, of our minds. Right. Now, who is the projector and what is the projection? The projector, let's take the cinema machine. The projector remains the same. It's the same projector. But in that same projector, you can put in different films. You can put in a cowboy film or a love drama, or all the stuff that you see nowadays, the violence and the murder and the bloodshed and all that. It's still the same projector. Depends what film you put into the projector, and that creates the projection outside you. So here, if we want the proper projection that we want to see, then we have to use the right film. And when we use the right film, the projection will be something that we would love to see. I read of one woman that went to see Sound of Music 70 times. It was in one of our newspapers. I'm sure that woman was not really seeing the sound of music, she was seeing the sound of time. You see, now projection is a very important part of our lives. You cannot exist without any form of projection. I sitting here, I'm also a projection. The light is on me, fine, and if this was in darkness you would not see me. The light is on me, and that gets registered into your retina, which sends a message to the brain, and the brain recognizes the projection that is sitting in front of you. So in that way, everything in life is a projection according to our patterning, according to the film we put in the projector. Now, the more highly developed the person is spiritually, his projection will have greater clarity. The light will not be dim, the sound will be good. You have stereophonic sound, Colby sound, and it would feel as if you are sitting in the midst of the film, and that is where you should sit, in the midst of your own projection, and feel that projection, live with the projection. And if it's a bad projection, discard not the projector, but discard the film. Discard the patterning. So that is how, according to another question here, clarity is achieved. Because you see clearly, and that which you project will be clear too. But if your mind is not clear and muddled, then naturally things will be muddled. The reflection of the sun will be very clear in a still pond. But if the pond is dirty and muddied, naturally the reflection would not be clear. Now, the great danger of projection is this, is the unclear, muddled mind. Then, when the mind is unclear and muddled, your projection will not be clear, and you are not going to blame yourself, but you're going to blame the projection. You say, oh, the projection is bad. But have you cleaned the lenses of your projector? Well, the lenses might be dirty, full of dust. And they say, and that is how the greatest misunderstandings develop in life. And that's how you become judgmental, because of your own projection. Good. And your own projection is because of your individuality. Now, individuality, as apart from projection, has its own nature. It is a combination of the various factors of thought forms and patternings and environment which forms your individuality and makes you think that you are an individual thinking such and such a thought. Or you are an individual doing such and such work. But the individual does not think. And the individual does not work at all. People grumble about working. Oh, I've been working so hard. They've not done anything. Because the individual is not the doer. He is just an instrument. And because of the projections, he feels himself to be an individual. And that he is the doer of things. No.